All right, guess where we're rope dropping today?
Epcot!
Epcot, and we're finally first at a tap style. Unfortunately, we can't come up with a great rope drop strategy this morning because if we try to go for Remy's, everybody at the International Gateway is gonna beat us there, right? So what are we thinking instead?
We're gonna do all the stuff in the front.
We're gonna do stuff in the front. So we're gonna hit up maybe Test Track, Mission Space, Spaceship Earth, then head over there to Soarin', Seas, Land, and
Journey to Imagination.
Journey to Imagination. And then just know we're gonna have to wait for Remy's later, right? So I think that's what we're gonna do. We should have pretty good pole position. We're first after all, so let's see how it goes. All right, and the race is on. It's not the most direct route we have to take here.
How many in your party?
2.
Okay.
Thank you.
How many?
All right, let's see if we can get to Test Track. Well, unfortunately, even though she told us they would tell us if it was a delayed opening for Test Track, they didn't. So everybody waited to open Test Track, and of course it's a delayed opening. So we're gonna mission space it up. Okay, so Test Track is still down. We did mission space. We got Evie a donut so she'd quit being hangry. Remy's was only at 25 minutes. So apparently you could rope drop Remy's from the front of the park. I wasn't sure that that was gonna be possible, so that's why we went with a different option. I'm looking at that crowd right there and I'm thinking we should head to Soarin'. Because that's the resort crowd. What do you think? Instead of hopping Spaceship Earth. We were gonna do Spaceship Earth and then hit Soarin' because the lines in the front of the park are a walk-on right now, and we figured we would knock those out and then know we're gonna have to wait for Remy's later. But I'm looking at the hordes of people right there and thinking that that 10-minute Soarin' wait is about to be a 40-minute Soarin' wait. Whereas Spaceship Earth, you know, it's probably gonna be shorter later anyway.
But Soarin' line is fun and interactive, so it wouldn't be that bad.
It is, but I bet we should, I still think we should go Soarin' and then come back here. Okay, so let's do that. So I may have completely exhausted Evie. We changed plans again and noticed that the Remy line was approaching our do or die time that we had previously agreed upon. So we decided to go ahead and make a run for it to get in Remy's. I think Evie sees something. What?
There's a Figment dressed as a farmer shoulder thing.
Oh, for Flower and Garden?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. We'll have to check out all the Flower and Garden merch later. But for right now, we went ahead and ran back and got in the Remy's line. So we'll see, it's sitting at 45 minutes. It went from 30 to 45 while we were moving. It went from 20 to 45 while we were moving back here, because it's quite a distance from Mission Space to France. So this may have been a miscalculation. We'll find out. So cute. It's really good, right? The details in the scenery, like there's even like giant screws coming through the wall when you're behind the wall. Like it's so cute. And the smells, and they shoot water at you and all the typical Disney tricks. And the simulator parts are also very well done, very good. And the 3D glasses are actual glass. They're like next generation 3D glasses, right? So definitely a must ride, worth a little bit of a wait. Our wait turned out to be an hour.
It was close to 45 minutes. An hour is just like...
Still, you do have to ride it. Okay, but thinking about the rope drop strategy at Epcot, because we get burned more than we succeed in rope dropping at Epcot, because Test Track is a fickle foe, and it doesn't like to open on time. So I would say at this point, I've been burned so many times by Test Track. Don't rope drop Test Track. Don't do it.
Do this.
Do Remy's, even if you're.
Remy's is it actually like, I know it's on the other side of the park and there people can enter, but when we got in and after we rode one ride, it was like still 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So definitely try rope drop this one.
Yeah, I think if you came, even if you're at the front entrance and all the people in the back gotta jump on you, you would still have a short wait, especially during early resort hours. So rope drop Remy, unless your family is do or die Frozen, and then you probably need to rope drop Frozen because that ride gets ridiculously long lines and it is not worth waiting for. So unless you are do or die Frozen, rope drop Remy's, and then go back to Future World and ride everything there, which is what we're gonna do now. Just so you know, the standby line for Remy's has left France. So yeah, I'm gonna say concretely, one should rope drop Remy's and then do Frozen if you're do or die Frozen. We are skip Frozen people, but I think there's no question you have to rope drop Remy's. Figgy's getting a manicure this morning. We are in line for Soarin'. It's an internet dead zone, which is not fun for anyone. And there's someone in line whistling. Don't do that. Don't whistle in public. No one wants to hear you whistle. No one. So we've made it through the queue.
We're on C, but we are number 1.
Yeah, so we are in row 1, which is the best because it's the top, so you don't have feet in your face. But we're in C, which means we're on the side, so it means the Eiffel Tower is going to be a little bit movie. Yeah, B1's the best, but you know, oh well, we didn't get it this time. How long were we in that line for? No, it wasn't actually. It was only about 30 minutes. So it said 50, but it was only about 30, so that's good. Yeah, we won. She's running away. She's mad because she was still a little aviator on Soarin'. They made her unbuckle and put the strap between her legs, and she's a little hostile about it. All right, so we're trying our first festival foods. This is the one Evie has been looking forward to the most. This is the grapefruit tart from the Citrus Blossom. It's grapefruit curd, lychee jam, ginger mousse, and yuzu cream. I don't know which parts are which, but yeah, okay. All right, taste it. See what you think.
That's good.
It's good?
I don't really like the jam at the bottom.
Okay.
But thankfully it's just like
a little bit?
Little layer.
Okay.
But it's good.
Is it good? All right, I'm gonna taste it too. So Evie eventually declared the ginger mousse part gross. But I think it's pretty good if you take it all in one kind of bite together. Is the grapefruit curd your favorite part?
Yeah.
Yeah. The jam is lychee. Is the jam by itself good?
It doesn't taste like anything, so it probably tastes.
Yeah, lychee doesn't taste like a lot of anything. But the grapefruit curd is nice and tart, has a good grapefruit flavor, and the crust is very good. All right, so now I'm gonna try my item. This is the BLT scone from the Cider House, and it is accompanied by a applewood smoked bacon, sun-dried tomato, basil jam. So let's see what this tastes like. I'm very hungry because I did not eat breakfast this morning. It's very basil-y and very sun-dried tomato-y. Those are definitely the most prominent flavors. Oh my gosh. The bacon jam is heavenly.
Bacon.
It's got, I think it's got a nut in it. It is very, very good. It's got sugar on top of the scone, which is maybe an odd contrast with this really forward sun-dried tomato, yeah, and basil flavors. but somehow it all kind of works well together. Pretty good. I would recommend both of these. All right, so we've been foiled at a few lines for different rides, and Test Track is still down. Evie can't find the merchandise she's searching for. It's very sad. So we came to Club Cool, figured we'd go ahead and hit this up. Maybe get a little refreshed before we hit the World Showcase. So let's start the taste. All right, so Evie's gonna start with Moldova, the Viva Raspberry. Oh, that one's good. It's very, it tastes like the little candies that are raspberry and blackberry, and they had the little nonpareils on the outside. They're gummy candies. That's what that tastes like in soda form. Delicious. All right, Evie's trying the Korea apple lychee. Oh, more lychee. That one's more of a juice, right? Is that one good? You're gonna mix them together?
I already did.
Oh, you're mixing them together.
I think it tastes good.
Yeah, it's a good juice. Yeah, it's very refreshing. Ooh, super refreshing. All right, let's try what's next. Okay, but we gotta try the other ones. All right, royal watermelon from the Philippines, perhaps? Oh, Evie went for the cucumber Sprite from Russia. Okay. Tastes like cucumbers? All right, let me taste that one. All right. Oh wow, it tastes like cucumbers as a soda.
I don't want to try that.
I actually don't hate it.
I don't want to try that one.
I know, because we know what that one tastes like from when we did the whole 20 country flight last year. All right, I'm trying the watermelon, so is Evie. Royal watermelon from the Philippines. No? That one is my least favorite of the fruit ones we've had so far. I actually even like the cucumber better than that. This is called Country Club Merengue. Ooh, I can't wait.
These two are my favorite. That's really good.
It is described as a creamy tropical fruit taste.
Just like a Creamsicle.
And it is exactly that. It is a creamy tropical fruit taste. How did they make a soda taste creamy? I guess cream soda is kind of creamy, but that is disconcerting.
What is this?
It's delicious, but a little weird.
What is this?
That is the bonbon anglaise.
That tastes good too. That's good too.
That is good.
I'm gonna do some
Why
mixing.
did they give us all good ones?
I'm doing some mixing.
Okay, well first you have to try the nasty ones.
I
can't decide what what flavor this is though.
This
What flavor is the bonbon anglaise?
of the Beverly.
Genuinely, I can't discern what flavor that is. All right, which one are you trying?
Beverly.
You're trying Beverly? Oh, you went straight to the Beverly. Okay, go for it.
It's not me.
She never reacts to the Beverly the way the rest of the world reacts to the Beverly.
I'm gonna mix it.
I don't know how that is. All right, I'm doing the Beverly now.
Here's the rest of it.
And it is bitter. Like it is like,
It's not that bad.
the front side is fine. The back side taste of the Beverly is not pleasant.
We mixed
It's not pleasant. Okay, so we're mixing now. Okay, but first we have to try the one that we know is disgusting.
No.
Because we had it last year.
Why?
And it's a soda from China. And it tastes like barbecue sauce as a soda. And we know this, so we both decided this was worse than Beverly last year. Because it tastes like a marinade. I know, I remember. Come on. It's sour plum tea is what they say it is.
I got too much.
All right, well hand me the rest of yours and I'll taste it too. Yeah, it's horrifying. It's horrifying. It tastes like soda barbecue sauce. It's not good.
Now we're doing mixing.
All right, we're mixing, okay. So I got my fried cinnamon roll bites. I've been thinking about these since last year. They were so, so good. They have cinnamon sugar, they're little fried dough balls, and then they have the icing and candied bacon bits on top. Oh, they're so good. I won't make you watch me eat them because I already know that they're delicious, and we're kind of hoofing it over into the World Showcase now. Okay, I lied. I am gonna make you look at it. It's filled with this like cinnamon sugar creamy amazingness, and with the bacon, and it's like cinnamon sugar pastry-ish almost, more than a donut. I'm telling you, these are the best things at the Flower and Garden Festival. If you come here for this, you must eat these. They are at the Sunshine Griddle. It's over near Test Track, and I can't recommend them enough. So we came to see the crystal art, and we were looking for Duffy that was here last year, but he's gone. So we're wondering if somebody bought him. They're very pretty. Very intricately made. Yeah, $125 crystal Donald. Not for me, not for me. Okay, so it's not the big giant crystal one, but guess what's in this case? A tiny little Duffy right next to a Pua. What were the chances of that? You can make your Dia de los Muertos character. Oh no, you ran out of time! You gave yourself a mustache. Donald! You're my favorite, Donald!
It's so sweet, good job.
Hi, Donald! So we're having Evie's favorite Epcot meal, chicken katsu curry. How is it?
It's good.
It's good? Is the curry sauce just like in Japan?
Kind of.
Kind of. So we're in Mitsukoshi, which is the department store in the Japan pavilion. And everywhere Evie looks, there's something else to gasp at and run to, because you know her and all things Japanese. All right, we're entering her favorite part of the store, the Japanese snack area. And every time we come, we hope they're gonna have CC Lemon, because we watch videos and they always have CC Lemon, and then we come here and they only have Kirin Lemon and not CC Lemon, and we have sad feelings. But there's something Evie's looking for in particular today. We'll see if she finds it. So when we were in Japan, we would see these things everywhere, especially in the outskirts of Kyoto. And it turns out that it's a kind of like Japanese mythical raccoon that can fly with his raccoon tail.
That's what Mario as a raccoon is.
Exactly. And so if that sounds familiar, it's because that's what the flying Mario in the original Nintendos is based off of. He's like a trickster, you know, mythical creature kind of thing. Evie is right now obsessed with Animal Crossing, so of course she's taking a picture of Tom Nook. Is that his name? And then the best part in here is that there's a Donald popcorn bucket and a Gelatoni holding a Duffy cup, because, you know, it's all about kawaii culture, and Tokyo Disney is all about kawaii culture. I recommend that you come visit the museum if you come to the Japan Pavilion. No, they're not supposed to. Okay, so we got a seat here with our kakigori outside the Japan Pavilion because we got some information that the taiko drummers came out at the top of the hour, but it's 2:05 and there are no drummers over there. So I'm thinking we got a little bit of bum information. They don't have any of the live performances in the official literature right now. So that makes it a little hard to plan your day. But Evie's eating her kakigori. So what do you think about your blue raspberry kakigori with sweet milk topping?
With the sweet milk topping, it makes it like really like, kind of tastes like blue raspberry, like, what's it called? Italian ice or something. Because I've gotten these packs of like blue raspberry stuff that is like almost like an icy but has a little bit of milk in it, and that's what this tastes like. And then with the knowing that it's a Japan thing, it makes it taste even better.
Oh yeah. Do you recommend people get kakigori when they come to Disney?
For sure.
It's a super refreshing treat.
Yes, and there are many other flavors, but I prefer this one. There's rainbow,
melon, tangerine, cherry. I think that's it.
Yeah, and then blue raspberry.
Yep.
Which is my favorite.
Yep. And getting the sweet milk topping on it is very Japanese. Yeah. So, Evie recommends. So which Encanto song should I sing while I'm in the Encanto garden so I can extra embarrass Evie here? All right. No singing? No. We don't talk about Bruno. No. We don't talk about Bruno.
Don't mind.
What else can I do? Bring it in.
I'm gonna eat one for you.
Meanwhile, we got arepas in the Encanto garden because of course we did. What else are you gonna get in the Encanto garden? So let's find out if these arepas are as good as Mama Pulgueta's. You think so? So we came around to the shade to try our arepas.
It actually smells like cheese pizza.
It smells like cheese pizza. Well, I tasted one and it tasted like, you know, nachos. It's like because it's cornmeal and cheese.
That's what it smells like.
Yeah, it's cornmeal and cheese. So that's pretty much the flavor profile. Yeah, it's I would think literally everyone in the world would like this unless you're a weirdo who doesn't like nachos. Yeah, like Evie who doesn't love melted cheese, but
I like nachos.
She likes nachos. So there is literally nothing objectionable about this. There's also nothing super special about it either. All right, so last year, Fleur de Lis, which is the booth in France, had this incredible tart with goat cheese and caramelized onions, and it was the best thing at the whole festival last year. So this year they changed it to a croissant with herbed goat cheese inside. And let's find out how this is, because this is either gonna be amazing or warm goat cheese might be kind of weird, but we're about to find out. Okay, so it is very cheesy on the inside. Evie's face is one of horror. All right. It is good. It is not as good as the goat cheese and caramelized onion tart. It smells, but it's goat cheese. You like goat cheese.
Smells.
You don't normally, I mean, at least I don't normally have hot goat cheese. So it gives it, it's kind of like almost a curdled texture when you heat it up. Almost like it's almost like a spinach dip, like the cheese gets in spinach dip kind of texture.
Ew.
And it's very herby, and the croissant is obviously a beautiful croissant. Would I recommend this?
What's she thinking?
I don't know. It's good. I'm gonna eat more of it and I'm gonna tell you later if I recommend it.
Or you have to try it yourself to like it.
Yeah, or you might have to try it yourself. We'll see. I'll give you my after I eat a little bit more. I wanna know why a year later they're still doing Figment dirty with these just like vinyl signs. Like, doesn't the dragon deserve official signage for his ride?
Imagination. Come true within this park for me and you.
There are pictures and videos of me at like age 4 playing in Figment's ImageWorks. So it's fun that it's still here in some form, even though most of the stuff is gone at this point. So I really wanted to wait in line to go meet Joy, because at work my mantra is I will be a source of joy and peace today, but Evie says the line's too long, so I'm not allowed to go hug Joy today. But she bought herself a Figment pop socket, which is very cute. She's very sad because all the Figment merch that she's seen people with around the park, they don't sell anymore. There's actually not a lot of Figment merchandise right now that's of interest to a 12-year-old girl. Apparently Figment's demographic is a little slightly different than Evie, but she did get the pop socket, which is very cute. Yeah, so I think we're gonna go hit up maybe Living with the Land, then Spaceship Earth. I don't know, we're gonna work our way back around Future World and then head back to the World Showcase for more food later. Update on the croissant. Oh, there's the pop socket. The croissant was fine. Are there better croissants and pastries in La Halle instead of at Fleur-de-Lis? Yes. So if you're looking for something in France, I think I would visit the full bakery case back in La Halle and find something that more suits your fancy than that croissant goat cheese. It was weird because it was warm. I don't know. It just didn't do it for me. So that one's not on my recommend list after all. It was fine. It's just, it wasn't on my recommend. So Pooh is chasing butterflies over there. And we're about to head into Bambi's butterfly house. So let's see what butterflies we're gonna see. Oh, they're all flying out. Jet are my favorite flowers, but they don't seem to be as attracting as many butterflies. They're flying all around her, but none of them are landing on her. Oh, we got one. Ah, I have a bad angle. Could you turn? Can you turn? Can you turn? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, he flew around for a while, but then he finally landed. All right, I'm gonna try to give him back to you so you can try to give him to your daughter. Oh, oh, good, okay. We were all working together to get this butterfly. There we go. Oh.
He's coming back though.
There he goes. He's back to you.
Restaurants around Walt Disney.
The hose is a hidden Mickey. Personally, I love Living with the Land. I want to do the behind the scenes tour one day because I love it so much. And today I learned that bananas are the most consumed fruit in the world. I didn't know that. Did you know that? No. Evie says it's a good nap time. She says it's super relaxing and she likes to take a nap during Living with the Land. All right, so Spaceship Earth is down to a 15-minute wait. So we're gonna go do that and then come back over to Nemo and the aquarium because, you know, we have to say hello to the manatees and Mr. Eel. And then we're on the hunt for a Figment pressed penny. We've heard that it might be at World Traveler. So when we head back into the World Showcase, we're gonna have to see if that was good intel or not. So we're hoping we don't get bum info again on Figment merch. All right, but we're getting ready to go thank the Phoenicians. So it does these fun jib-jab photos of you and then puts you in your own little story based on the things you pick. And at the end, you can send a postcard with your greetings from the future to anyone whose email address you know. So that's super fun. Oh look, and then you're up on the big screen too. There we are for everyone to see. Okay, so at Flower and Garden Festival, they do scavenger hunts. And you get prizes if you complete them, and the boards cost $9.99. And at the other gift shop we went into, they were out of the prizes. They were giving away like frozen plates because they were out of the prizes, and I was like, never mind. But we went into the gift shop right up at the front of the park, and look what we got as the prize. It's Figment Tupperware.
And I'm using it to put my sandwich in.
So Evie's gonna use that as her lunch box every day now, I think. Oh yeah. And then we just pin traded and we got two super cute little pins. Look, we got Orange Bird and Dopey. What do you know? You never find Dopey or Orange Bird. Hello, Mr. Eel. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. We bring greetings from Molly. We had to come say hello to Mr. Eel. So sea urchins have a natural tendency to pick things up and put it on top of them. And so the Imagineers 3D printed Mickey hats and put them in the aquarium. And for a while the sea urchins were wearing Mickey hats, but they don't seem to be right now, and that's kind of sad. But until the Atlanta Aquarium was built, this was actually the largest aquarium in the world here at Epcot. So it's definitely worth a stop. We opted not to ride the Nemo ride. There's another one, you can see how it naturally picks things up. Because the line was 20 minutes and it just isn't worth that to us. But it's always fun to visit the sea base. So here we are in the Manatee Rehabilitation Center. There's the manatee. I think there are a couple more, but he's the only one out on display today. Here's that giant tank that used to be the largest aquarium in the world. We just watched the manatee feeding, and apparently in captivity they eat between 70 and 150 heads of romaine lettuce per day. It's a lot of lettuce. So we've hit up Canada for a little snack. We got some maple popcorn, which I have to say I was slightly disturbed to learn they make by mixing popcorn with maple flavored cotton candy floss sugar. So I think that that's interesting that that's how they make the maple popcorn. But Evie got the Turning Red Pand-Aid, which is coconut and pomegranate with pomegranate popping balls.
I'm so excited.
All right, Evie's so excited. And it comes in a souvenir cup. And it was only like $6 for a souvenir cup at Disney for a drink, which I thought was pretty good. What does it taste like?
It has, I think, like maybe coconut chunks in it.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Like little bits of coconut.
Uh-huh.
It's really good.
Does it taste like pomegranate at all? Or is it mostly coconutty?
That
Red at the bottom? Uh-huh.
That's pomegranate.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna mix it all.
Okay. And see what it tastes like after it's mixed? Yeah. She's been looking forward to boba all day. We heard it. Yeah, we heard about this drink a while ago, and this was the one she settled on trying. All right. You like it? It's good. You recommend?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The part where it says like there's little coconut bits in it might draw you off, but it's like a really nice, like, it's coconutty flavor with some fruit, and it's really good.
Okay, so you need to like coconut. Yeah, okay. All right, so we're enjoying some, you know, Edmund Fitzgerald while we stand here. I just tried it, and it tastes exactly like a pina colada. So there you go. If you want a virgin pina colada in a souvenir Turning Red cup, Disney's got you covered in Canada. So here's the diorama we learned about in that Molly video. That these used to be animatronics that actually moved around, but they don't anymore. So we just watched a Trapped video where they explored all the nooks and crannies of the UK pavilion. So now Evie's on a mission to find some of the things that were in that video. Okay, so this was one of the things in the game, and you have to know the British word for each of these. So my friends that are experts on the British Isles are gonna be rolling their eyes at the ones we don't know. And especially since we just watched the video where it technically gave us all the answers. So, and yet I'm betting still we're not gonna know some of them. All right, Evie?
No, you get to go.
Oh, no, this is all you, kid.
I don't know any of these.
This is all you.
I don't know most of these.
Okay, I don't remember vacuum. An elevator is a lift. A cell phone is a mobile.
Fries or chips?
Fries are chips. Sneakers are trainers. Cookies are biscuits. Chips are crisps. Highway. I think it was a motorway, and I only know that because I just watched that video. Sidewalk. I don't know. Candy, sweets, right? Probably. Trunk is a boot. The hood is the bonnet. Pants are what? Trousers maybe? Okay, a truck is a lorry. a bun. Oh, I should know this because I watch Great British Baking Show. BAP maybe? Something's a BAP, I don't know. Gas, like petrol. Couch.
Sitting space.
Sofa, settee, I don't know. Restroom, a loo. You never heard that word before?
No, I have.
Okay. Trash.
Garbage. Rubbish.
Rubbish, okay. A pacifier's a dummy. Vacation would be holiday. Eggplant would be aubergine. Flashlight's a torch. A sweater's a jumper. And I only know soda because of the Molly video. I remember that it was fizzy drink because I thought about fizzy lifting drink from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Wait, how many did we get right?
So we got a lot of them, I think. We didn't know vacuum and we didn't know sidewalk.
Yeah.
And I don't really know what couch or bun was, but I think we might have gotten all the rest of them.
Couch was sofa.
I don't think it was sofa. That seems too obvious. All right, well, there's no way to know, so I guess everyone else will just have to judge us. But when you're in the UK Pavilion, you can come play the little game yourself. So one of the other things that we did last year that you can do during Flower and Garden Festival is take this beautiful tea stroll through the gardens here. And for each variety of tea, they've planted in a little teacup all the different plants that make up that tea. So you walk through the garden, learn about the tea, and then go inside and get a prize. All right, so we got a sample here of the Twinings Watermelon Mint Tea. Do you want to taste it? Taste it. It's okay. It doesn't taste like tea.
Let me try it.
Okay. It tastes like watermelon. Not a fan?
Tea, it's plain.
It tastes like plain tea. To me, it tastes like watermelon minty tea. But anyway, show what we get for completing the tea scavenger hunt. You get samples of Twinings tea that you can take home and brew. Coming to take a picture of Tink, and she's got a passenger.
What, Tinkerbell?
Y'all, Tinkerbell's garden is just full of critters. This squirrel's having a grand time too. So we found the machine in World Traveler, right where they said it would be. You want to show the penny? All right. We got 2 Figment 50th pennies. Oh, very exciting to add to our collection. So we wandered into the area outside the Beauty and the Beast sing-along in France and found all of these cool displays of costumes from French set movies and stage productions. So you've got Beauty and the Beast, Phantom of the Opera, Les Miserables, and from the movie, the props. Mrs. Potts, Magic Mirror, Cogsworth, Lumiere. Tried to go to the Beauty and the Beast sing-along, and it had just gotten started when the projector overheated and they told us all to exit the theater, so much for that. What are we gonna do now?
I don't know.
Just keep walking around the World Showcase?
I guess.
All right, Evie's vetoed food in France, shockingly. So I guess we'll see if there's anything that strikes our fancy as we navigate backwards around the World Showcase. All right, so we came to one of the beautiful buildings inside the Morocco Pavilion to eat our delicious Morocco treat. So this is the lamb kefta with a slaw, chickpea slaw. And this is the rose panna cotta with the cutest little Mickey heads. It's vanilla rose water and pistachio panna cotta. We're doing it for the gram. Hopefully it's also delicious. Evie says it's ASMR.
Listen.
That it's oh.
It's like one of those crushing things.
Okay, we'll taste some. All right, what does the panna cotta taste like? I think that's just white chocolate.
I know.
Yeah? What does the panna cotta taste like?
It has a weird texture, but I like it.
Well, I told you it was like a, panna cotta is like a thick pudding, creamy type thing.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is after she's mangled it. For me, the panna cotta, the shell, the white chocolate is too much, so it's too sweet. But the panna cotta itself is a pleasant texture, it's a light flavor. I don't really detect anything I would call rose water, It's more vanilla, and then the pistachio crunch just adds a little bit of a different texture, but it's not super pistachio-y either. I would say the prominent flavor is vanilla. I don't know that it's quite worth the price, but you're definitely doing it for the gram on that one. Whoa, you came right at me. Evie's trying the lamb kefta, which she said smells really good. What do you think? I just took a bite too.
It's okay.
It's okay? Texturally, it's kefta, so it's a ground meat, so it's like kind of having like a hamburger pushed around the stick, but obviously it's lamb. It's pretty spicy, actually, for something at Disney. Like I've got a little bit of heat in my mouth, so that is unusual. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Just speak words to me. Okay, she's getting the water apparently. Okay, because apparently it was spicy, which it is. But it's also got a lot of spice flavor, like flavor. So I actually think it's pretty good. I like it. Evie is now over here dancing. She ate most of the kefta and has decided that we've now had too many sweets and need to stick to savory things, probably because she ate the entire white chocolate shell off of that rose. But she's gonna have a little dance party here in the gorgeous Morocco tile room while I finish this rose panna cotta. We found one of the Easter eggs that we're supposed to be scavenger hunting for, Figment, and Evie found koi fish. So I'm apparently terrible at spotting these Easter eggs. So it's a good thing we cheated and had them go ahead and give us our prize when we bought the card. So in the China flowering garden area, they have the zodiac symbols made out of like organic materials. So here's the monkey. That is Phil. Here's horsey grandma. Right here. Here's Dragon Aunt Laura. Me, the doggy. Here's the Evie tiger. Oh, sensitive, emotional, and capable of great love. Sometimes stubborn and rebellious. An excellent leader or explorer. And 2020 is also the year of the tiger. I think that's a pretty good description of you. Here's Evie's friend Bree, the rabbit, and another Easter egg. The ox, Uncle Brandon.
Wait,
I'm pretty sure Buddy's a pig. So one of the things to look for if you decide to fight your way back into the Norway pavilion is the sword hidden behind the waterfall. So I don't know if you can see it on the video, but you should come back and look for it when you're in Norway. You can also come in the church and you can learn all about the Viking, yeah, it's Thor. You can learn all about the Viking gods and goddesses. There's also, you know, ancient artifacts and things in here, which you find all over Disney. Animal Kingdom has like legit ancient artifacts. Animal Kingdom Lodge had something in their display cases that was 10,000 years old. They were these stone axes from an area of Africa. And it's just so interesting to see the things that Disney has curated into these little museum spaces. So we were gonna go ride Spaceship Earth, but it was down. So we boarded a clamshell
And then it opened.
for Nemo because it was a walk-on. And then Spaceship Earth reopened as soon as we sat down in our clamshell. So I guess we'll go there next for a second ride. But meantime, we'll enjoy some fish and some projections with them. We got in line for Spaceship Earth and they lit the beacon of light and we're underneath it. So we rode Spaceship Earth again and for some reason it didn't use my beautiful picture. I'm this weird cartoon face, but Evie's sending it to herself anyway. How gorgeous the beacon of light at Epcot is. Oh, I knew this was gonna be my favorite and it totally is. All right, so I think Spaceship Earth was our last ride of the day. I think we're tired. We're gonna go stake out our spot for Harmonious and enjoy staring at this beautiful, beautiful Epcot icon. getting out in the massive crowd. I think Harmonious might be my favorite nighttime spectacular I have ever seen. Evie said she cried a little bit at the Moana in the beginning. I cried a little bit at the end. It's like it took the best of World of Color and Illuminations and mixed it together with some new technology and great choices in the songs and the princesses that they used and the other Disney movies that they honored. And it was just phenomenal. The fireworks were great, the projections were really cool, everything about it was great. Now, let's see if we can get out of here. So we got on the bus and everybody's standing and there are these two weird seats like right behind the driver and we're like, can we sit there? And he's like, yeah. And we're like, okay, we will. We made it back to the room. Those were some crazy crowds. We had a great day at Epcot, even though Test Track was closed the entire day, unfortunately. You know, we got lucky at Animal Kingdom. The Everest reopened after a long refurb on the day we were there. We didn't think we were gonna get to ride it, so it makes sense. You know, we had to give or take. Something was gonna be down while we were here that we really love, and it happened to be Test Track. So tomorrow is our day off. We have all kinds of plans though, but we're gonna take some time to relax because we are exhausted. It's been a lot of walking the last few days. So we'll see you tomorrow.